My people, as a quick one, my bar. There is an adage in Igbo language that says, "When I'm a hebe minino, we be the maya. I have a minano, we could say maya." In other interpretation, he who don't knows where the rain started to beat him or her will not know where the rain stop beating him or her. It's a very simple mathematics. It's a very simple logic. There was a tweet I saw in Raphael Chiamaka Ajere, aka Pastor VAM. He said he's the Pastor VAM. Where he said he will make the BIAFRANS to disappear simply because they commented on his post. A lot of people commented and they were asking me because there's a secret memo. There's a secret memo. Let me just say this earlier before I forget. There is a secret memo circulating that even within the camp of the three traitors we have in the Biafra cabinet or the Biafra struggle, Ogenkere, or you can call him Azaya Ayogo. I don't know which one to call him. Ogenkere, Azaya Ayogo. How can somebody carry 4 names? Wow. VAM, which is Ajere, Ajere, Asere. Now she be that too. And Sone Akbarawa, they are having confusion in their midst. Oge want to become the prime minister, while VAM secretly is sharing his own memo to become the next Biafra prime minister. Hey, Sone Akbarawa, he don't have problem. The only problem he has, he don't want to become the deputy, but he want to become the finance minister so that he'll be taking care of everything that got to do with our finance. We're gonna see how this Homo Coco have positioned themselves. But the fact there now is that VAM is now sharing a memo as the next prime minister of the United States of Biafra. I beg, make on a clap for him. Make on a do what? Make on a clap for him very well. I will read the tweet he made. But before I read the tweet, you know what to do, please. Help me circulate this message. Let this go viral. In fact, let this message get to Simon Ekpa that his own disciple now, as just from Biafra volunteer now to become the Biafra prime minister. That is Pastor VAM, which is Raphael Chiamaka Ajaere. We're gonna hear what he talk. Please like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe for more interesting videos. I am reading from his platform. You can see him right there. Raphael Chiamaka Ajere. Look at what he said. A very interesting topic. Show me any country in this world that ever handed power over to any chief of staff and win 50,000 a gemma. So he says you should show him any country that have handed over their seat of power to chief of staff, just like Ngozi Orabeze is handling the affairs of or running the affairs of United States of Biafra in the absence of Simon Ekpa. And he said he will go give that person 50,000 a gemma. And according to him, in conclusion, he said, Umo Okoko, I am VAM, the next prime minister of the BG. He posted this and he became a very, worst enemy to Ogenkere, who think he has succeeded to remove Simon Ekpa and battle Chief of Staff Ngozi Orabeze to take over the mantle of leadership. What are these people looking for? So now the Biafran struggle now have turned to properties that anybody wishes to have, not by merit, but simply because I am part of the decision makers. So it has become a miloko now. It is my turn to become the Prime Minister of BG. Just like Tinubu said that the Nigerian presidency is his birthright. So nobody is going to take it away from him. So that is the simple truth. And we are going to read, there's one of our sister here by name Tochi Deputy. That is, her name is Tochi, but her ex-handle name is at Tochi Deputy. That is what she used as her display name. In X, she wrote a very, very wonderful article here concerning this thing. VAM. Raphael Chiamaka Ajere wrote. He wrote a very, very wonderful article giving him instances on why, if in the absence of the prime minister or the president, then whoever that is available, which is the deputy or chief of staff, should assume the office and take affairs of the government, pending either the return of the owner of the power or the holder of the power, or the election or by appointment of another to take over from the chief of staff. So that is what we are going to read out now. And after reading this, then we are going to dissect the comment section to know exactly what our people also think concerning this matter. Remember, the government of Biafra is government of the people, by the people, with the people. People owns the power. Unlike the other way around, where if you talk, they tell you there is freedom of speech. But freedom after speech in Nigeria is prohibited. Once you made any comment, my dear, you have become the worst enemy. The arrest of and detention of Dele Farotimi is just to shut ordinary Nigerians out there. Don't you ever dare to talk about the government of the day. That is exactly what happened. But some people don't understand what Tinubu is doing. Nigeria is suddenly sliding into autocracy. I mean, emperor, where nobody dares to talk. If you talk, your name becomes sorry. But they claim to be practicing democracy. Do you know that I don't blame Tinubu for whatever that happens? The people are blamed is the country that are still welcoming him, knowing fully well that in their own country they practice democracy. But here, they don't practice democracy. Yet, he's coming on your country anytime, any day. Even if you have any summit, you invite him, he will come there and open mouth and speak and pour spit everywhere and go back, and you will laugh for him. Because you people are siphoning the common wealth of that nation. That is why you people don't want to say anything. Because in the reasons of it, Tinubu is supposed to be declared wanted by the international community for what he is doing. Look at the collateral damage that happened in Sokoto again. This one is second or third time that Nigerian military are using their weapon against the people they're supposed to protect. They bombed southern Kaduna with two, what they call it, drone. On the name of they are targeting bandits. And they bombed innocent people 2 good times. The international community was silent and mute over this. Now, another collateral damage again in the people of Sokoto. You are looking for Lakurawa. When Defense Minister for State, Bello Matawale, have come out to tell everybody, including the world, there's no any atom of Lakurawa in their environs again, in their territory again, that all of them, they have chased them away. And you are bombing. Who are you bombing? Who are you bombing? And they said, look at what your chief of defense staff said. That the criminals went and collide with the people, and anybody who the criminal stay with is also a criminal. Can you imagine that? Criminal cannot come to you. Criminal, teach yourself, that the police are looking for. We hold your daughter or your son under hostage with a gunpoint and tell you, if you ever mention that I stay inside your house, your daughter, I know that I will be dead, but I will make sure that I shot your daughter. Under gunpoint, they hold people. That is exactly what happened in Lebanon, where Hamas used almost every household to manufacture and store weapons. In Lebanon, Hamas uses everybody there. Under gunpoint, they will enter your house. Your sitting room becomes a place that they manufacture wicked weapons. The chief of the defense staff of a country come out and said, if criminal is found in your home, you're also a criminal. That is why they have to bomb everybody. Can you imagine that? Chief of defense staff, and the world is silent. Anyway, that is by the way. Let us go to the reason why we're here this morning. As I said earlier, make sure that this message goes viral. In fact, VAM, which is Chiamaka Raphael Ajaere, is now the new Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. If you think it is not, okay, those in support say aye, and those against say nay. The aye will have it or the nay will have it at the comment section. Let me hear your thoughts. Because the memo is in circulation, but I never get hold of it. When I get hold of it, then I will come to you here and show you the real face of Pastor or Captain VAM. So Tochi replied to Ajaere. He said, this is the kind of functional illiterate who wants to force his inarticulateness on millions of Biafrans worldwide to become their prime minister. Make on hear this person that is reporting now. I've already found that memo. Tochi have found the memo. Let us continue. So, illiterate who could never make a simple research before coming to social media to expose his emptiness. To him, now he has made a valid point by that thing that he said. But let us offer truth. Literacy isn't just reading and writing. It is understanding history, politics, and strategy. Without this, leading Biafra, which has a complex past from the Nigerian Civil War, will be tough for anybody to handle. Somebody please stay this wire though. It happened in Nigeria back in 1976. That is an example of what that question he asked. When General Murtala Mohammed was assassinated and his chief of staff, Olusegun Obasanjo, assumed the position of head of state, Obasanjo completed the transition to civilian rule by handing over power to Shehu Shagari in 1979. Honestly, this Chiamaka Ajaere Raphael, being both illiterate and a coup plotter, who wants to take over as a prime minister, lacks the necessary skills and integrity to lead the Biafra movement. Without literacy, he can't understand the history of or strategize effectively for the future. His involvement in the recent proxy coup shows he prioritizes personal power over the cause, which erodes trust and unity. Biafrans should steer clear of dubious characters like Ajaere, who could lead the movement astray or into disarray. Instead, support leaders who demonstrate knowledge, honesty, and commitment to the collective good of the Biafrans. CC Mazi Obinna Victor Ozo Aganubi 2024 United States of Biafra / Biafra Republic Government in exile. Here are the comments. Daniel Cheka says, idiot. According to him, he said, idiot. Can you show us any country in the whole world that have appointed their former Minister of Finance as president? And this one is commenting based on Ogenkere, who is fighting to become the prime minister, but is not aware of the secret memo. That is the funniest part of it. But let us proceed. Oscar said it is quite unfortunate after reading what this empty-head illiterate moron wrote on his handle. I came to a conclusion that everything happens for a reason. The fact that PM has not been around provided the opportunity to further separate the chaff from the wheat, as with the incarceration of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was able to unmask the criminals in DOS. We are watching them. Exactly. This is the kind of news and the kind of comment I want to be saying. If not for the betrayal and the sellout of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, nobody would have known the criminals in the DOS. But everything has been made open. If not for this detained of Simon Ekpa, we wouldn't have known that all those people who paraded themselves at Biafra cabinets are equally complicit in what is happening to the Biafrans. Rather, they choose to fight for their own belly and their own pocket. So, the incarceration of Simon Ekpa have opened the door to see who is who, and to kind of separate chaff from the grain or the wheat. Ifeanyi Uzochukwu said, Tochi, you can't change your profile. I no can't know you again. Never mind that idiocy. Okay, never mind that idiocy called Ajere. Everybody here is condemning him, but people will also support him. Because wherever they have 12 disciples, Jesus Iscariot will be there, Thomas will be there, James and John, Peter and Paul, and the rest of other ones have to be there also. Bartholomew Uzebu said, what I noticed about this guy, they still have Nigeria mentality, where Okada rider can just get into an office because him knows somebody who knows someone. We are not going to build United States of Biafra without kind of system, without kind of system Nigerian mentality. Okay, with that kind of system Nigerian mentality, I understand what you want to do there. Odogwu Woke said, leave him like that. Okay, leave him like that for us. We love him. Okay, that's what I said. Anywhere you be, even Bello Tunji today still have people who follow him. The greatest Niger terrorist commander, Bello Tunji, still have people who follow, even still have women who desire to marry him. Emerson said, on I go cry tire, they play. Okay. Simon Ekpa Randolph said, remember IBB versus AB2 Ukewi and Sani Abacha and Augustine Ahikome. Do your own research too, please. Okay. Also, the Ifeko said, your papa, onye ju wakane opo ya akuna educated fool. Ndubisi Madoka akuna highway. All these things are supporters of VAM. Emmanuel Stephen said Obasanjo was the army chief of staff in General Murtala Muhammad time, which he was the coup plotter. You don't obey our OBJ. Oh, sorry, you coup plotter. You don't. OBJ entered head of state through coup. Kai Mumu people. I don't even understand this one. Said Ike Tukusame said, brethren, please, this gossiping need to stop. While attacking ourselves, we show to the world in how insensible and rude we can be. At the same time, we show how unready we are for now. Okay, that is what this our brother tell. This investor, Emmanuel said, take that big ewu. He said it's a very big goat. I beg that goat, the ewu na she be he. Gabriel Uzakonamo, Biafrans, we are watching. Biafra nation is a democratic nation. Our able Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is coming out soon. Peace to Biafra nation while our PM is about to come. Happy seasons to all my loving Biafran citizens. All hail Biafra nation. USB. A-born. Cosmos Ogri. Freedom. Fighting is not all about academic sagacity. What we need are hardcore and die-hard believers with a willingness to sacrifice for their fatherland. All these ones who are fighting for their pocket, do you think they have time to sacrifice for their fatherland? I doubt that. Stark illiterate for that matter. Roni Mmadu Abuchi. Biafra gunner. Tochi, you wanted to prove a point. Then you use Nigeria as your reference. If Nigeria was working, would we be here? Akuna, no be work. You know here. Now, see the results. Mazi Chidera TV said, copy and paste Secretary of Information. Are you the one copying from Ugo, or is he the one copying from you? Ijowa. Ndi madam, you must bow. Ndi madam, you must bow. Okay? Epico said, as useless as you are, Atochi deputy, can you listen to yourself? Is Nigeria a country? Who gave you the name Nigeria? Or, oh, how myopic and senseless you are. Can't you reason before copying from that animal called himself Obi Nketa? Nibu on a game out or a two game out. Prince Tochukwuwoke, never mind that idiot. He always opens his big mouth and talk rubbish. Non-stop and said, let's tag him. He needs to pay that money for educating his sickening and foolish brain at Ralph Chiamaka Aja Ere. Edu said from today on, we will be addressing that Sabo as Mrs. Chiamaka or Sister Chiamaka, not Mazi. Shameless three individuals, fake names everywhere. And I'm here. Please, next time you don't release your pieces in terms of knowledge to any person, non grata as far as USB government is concerned. Leave them to both with their subject poverty and illiteracy. Aja ha ere ha, okay, aja ha ere ha will never appreciate this free knowledge being given to him. James Umezurike, another powerful message. If you are old enough to have listened to General Obasanjo's first broadcast at 7 p.m. that day, he said it was not his wish to become head of state, rather as a military duty assigned to him. Being the most senior military officer, he had to assume duty, not because he was the chief of staff, but at least he was the chief of staff then, right? Okay, we move. We are getting to the end of this broadcast. At Mazen Namdekano, hashtag Simon Ekpa through BIAFRANS said, at Raf Ajere is full of shit. His stupidity is everywhere. Every time he opens his mouth, you hear how abysmal he is. A villain can never hide his true color and intention for long. Just set a little trap for such people and you see their chameleon color show up immediately. Chuck's author, Okoko, is asking questions. Onishi Oche Amaya. We don't know any country, so answer it. Responsible man can't be called VAM. My people are begging now, we take a break. We're gonna just go to the comment section and let me know. Those in support say aye, and those against say nay. So the aye shall have it at the comment section. If you support Chiamaka, Raf Ajere Mrs. as the next Biafra Prime Minister. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna enjoy this one. Kemesiano.